I have uploaded a few portion of our last and couple of recent live talks, which there were things that they could stand alone on their own. One of them was the neurotransmitters the articles that I read. Uh, that is one standalone. The meditation and articles that helps with GABA neurotransmitters and serotonin and all the rest of them. And so, and also the meditation that we did, probably shortest and the fastest, easiest learning meditation ever. It's right there, and you can do that meditation with me for a few breaths and then get the instruction of it. That's about like 10 minutes, but once you get it, it's easy. So it's very important to incorporate meditation in your life, everyday activities, as part of your mechanical process, part of the things that you do. In addition to the fact that it decreases anxiety and depression, it also helps with the neurotransmitters that we are missing, including GABA, which boosts it up 27%, and some other neurotransmitters that are very necessary for being happy and balanced. Boosts it up 97% to 300%, which helps with the better management of intrusive thoughts, because the researchers have now found out that which transmitter actually is responsible for what behavior of the brain. And now they know that GABA is the one that, if it's not enough of it produced, is going to cause intrusive thought activities. So it is important to meditate, because that actually brings about 30% with every time you meditate, which is amazing findings. These are gold. You guys should put it to your lifestyle, and take care of yourselves. Most people take good care of themselves physically because they would make them look good, but this is where everything is happening. If you do not take care of this, if you do not how to train this, if you do not how to understand this, if you do not how this is put together and how it makes it tick and how it malfunctions, then you're in trouble. But if you do understand that this brain is not you, you are not the brain, this is an apparatus that is under your command for you to use it. And if you understand that what this produces, which is a thought manufacturing entity, about 80 to 90,000 thoughts every day, and if you understand, since you're not your brain, brain is not you, hence thought is not you, you're not thought, and that makes it clear for you why you should not be following the garbage that thought puts out in any form or shape: intrusive, transient, OCD, HOCD, negative thoughts. All of that is irrelevant to you. The topic is irrelevant to you. If you understand that thought is not you, you're not thought, then you will be able to understand that these are your peripherals, your subordinates. You're supposed to judge them, train them, ignore them, and teach them how to behave for you. They are like if you're sitting on your horse. If you don't communicate with the horse, if you don't show who the boss is, if you don't train it properly, the horse has the mind of its own. It's going to go anywhere it wants to go. It's going to go wherever it desires, which is most of the time it's not where you desire, because you didn't tell him to go. You had other plans. But the horse has its own brain, and it does its own thing. Your brain is not you. Thoughts are not you. Therefore, you must see and judge what the hell they're doing. And if they're not living up to their duties to measure up with your inner values, your true self, according to your gatekeeper, according to your wise advocate, according to your superconsciousness, according to your core principles in life, who you are, what you are, how your life's been, how you prefer your life to be. Then, if they do not comply to that, you teach them who the boss is and train them how to comply. That's your role. You're above thoughts, above the brain, and you judge them and make them do and learn what you expect them to behave, rather than running off with all kind of nonsense and garbage and bullshit. And then you run after them thinking that they have a knowledge, they have an insight, they have a logic, they have a wisdom of any kind. They've got nothing. They are just dime a dozen, 90,000 a day. They are feces of the activity of the brain to do this production of thoughts. And most of them are useless. And the ones that you choose, that they meet and measure up to the values that you have, you choose them in a certain way. The ones who don't, you diss them. You recognize them, say, oh, no. And then you do what you are supposed to do. That's how you treat thought and brain. Otherwise, you're in trouble. You will be running and dancing to the tune of thought, which has got no wisdom or no intelligence. It's just thoughts. They don't represent you. They don't come from you. The only thoughts that are your thoughts are the ones that you consciously pick them out of your consciousness purposely, and you use them to learn something, to operate something, to design something, to make a product, to accomplish something, plan something. These are your thoughts. Invent something. Otherwise, none of them are yours. Don't be bamboozled. These intrusive thoughts can suggest all kind of shit. They can make all kind of weird things. You know, every one of us in this world has intrusive thoughts. Every single one of us. Disgusting thoughts. Whatever you are, there are many things disgusting to you, and that is exactly what it brings up and suggests that you are that what you are not. And that what you don't want to be. That's the job of the malfunctioning intrusive thought. Always hits you with what you're not. So if you really want to be a smart ass here, just to have a little fun with the intrusive thoughts, you can be damn sure, like if you were dumb and you didn't know what you are like, including anything, your habits, your gender, everything else. Let's say you didn't know anything. All you had to do was, if an intrusive thought suggests something in your head that pops up, appears, that annoys you, that is intrusive thought, you're exactly opposite of that. That's how you know your gender, because that's how it operates. Whatever your gender is, it suggests to you, it makes you think, it pops up ideas opposite of what you are. That's how it operates. So you can be damn sure, if it's hitting you with something opposite of what you are, you can be rest assured that you are what you've always been. Simple. Very simple. Don't be bamboozled by thought. Thoughts are stupid. They're not your mind, they're not your intelligence. They're just uneducated idiots running around trying to make hooplas, take your attention, and get any kind of exchange and attention. That's all. All right.